Advent journey.
Oh, and it's almost Christmas.
So come on and join us as we get excited for Christmas.
Well, yeah, after that, but are we go get the elves?
No. Maybe. We might. Yesterday we talked to Santa. Maybe we're gonna be talking to one of the elves, Mrs. Claus, or maybe even Clementine. Let's see who we have today. Looks like he's going.
Aha! That bell means it's precisely time for me to check the communicator. If anyone is there, press and release the button. Say your name and press the button again.
Josh and
Sarah!
Well, hello there, little one. Happy 8th of December. My name is Tom Townsend, and I am the official timekeeper and clock watcher of North Pole. Do you know what time it is right now? Time to play a guessing game. Tell me, can you guess how much time is left until Santa arrives at your house on Christmas Eve?
I think 16 days.
Aha! We are exactly 16 days from Christmas Eve. You know, that's 16 long bedtimes too. It can be quite difficult to fall asleep on Christmas Eve when you're waiting for Santa. Sometimes, to help myself fall asleep, I start at my favourite number, 44, and I count backwards until I get sleepy. What's your favourite number?
1,000.
And I'm 18. My favorite number is 18.
Goodness me, what a brilliant choice. Maybe I'll start at that number when I count backwards tonight. I hope time goes quickly while you're waiting for Santa to come. Well, I've got to go and wind my cuckoo clocks now. It's going to take quite a while, and I have 100 of them. 100! Goodbye.
Bye?
Bye.
Bye? No. We've talked to another elf, or is this different?
We talked to the timekeeping elf today, and he said that there is only 16 more days till Christmas.
Yay!
Are you excited?
Are you excited? We're excited.
We are.
Now it's time for the Advent calendar toys.
Let's see what
And
we're
remember
gonna get
yesterday
today.
I got the headband, but I don't know what we're going to get today.
I got 2 pieces of straight track, so now my track is extended.
I just go find
Let's
it.
see what my 9 is. Where's your number 9, Sarah?
Still finding it, still working on it, but not it.
There it is. I'll get 9. So I got a cone. That's the first time I've got a cone.
I knew it. You get the code. Yeah.
I thought I was gonna get another tire. Do you need help?
Yeah. Push that down. It's very hard.
It's hard to push it down. Here,
Oh, I got a balloon. See?
maybe it's not a balloon. Maybe it's for hair, for a cone.
See this? I think Barbie had a balloon, and I think her Freddy goes to the party. There's a mission.
And I got a traffic cone. Oh no. Maybe that means slow down. Or maybe it's slowing down. Or maybe it's slowing down to the next 16 days of Christmas.
Uh-oh, so how we go open our calendars? Now it's time for the Advent calendar books.
Let's make a guess, Sarah. Which one do you think you're
I
gonna get
think I
today?
will get Ice is Nice.
Frozen 2 Ice is Nice?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I realize I hear that from the rectangle.
And I think mine is going to be Spider-Man, and maybe the fifth means Hulk.
Nice thing.
Maybe.
Okay, let's
Let's see what
go.
you're gonna get, Sarah.
Okay, that's number 6. Where's 9? Found it.
Oh, right. Wrong one. 9. Oh, I was one too early.
Oh.
You got a royal sleepover.
Roy sleepover, but I saw
That sounds interesting. Maybe somebody's staying at their castle. We'll see you later.
Okay, let's just go back to the spot. How are you?
And I'm changing my guess because I was one day too early. Now I think it's gonna be Hulk because it's green.
Oh, Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Royal Castle.
Avengers, the invincible Iron Man. I'm guessing this is when Iron Man first existed. When he made his suit. Can't wait to read the story. This looks interesting. But we're not reading it in the video because it's not Christmas. And we've decided to read a Christmas book with you. So sit back and we're going to be reading our book now. We're singing it.
Now it's time for our
Books.
Christmas stories. And we are going to be reading again from the Treasury of Christmas Tales. Our story today is page 345.
3, 4, 5.
I was thinking
3,
of the little
4,
elves.
5.
What's the little elves? I know, I saw the little elves. Stop.
The Happy Snowman.
Frosty the Snowman.
Okay. The Happy Snowman. It's snowing. Come, look, Matt, cried Jenny. It's coming down so fast I can hardly see across the street. Matt ran to the window and saw that Jenny was right. The snow was beginning to cover everything in sight. He could hardly wait to get outside to play in the snow. He was sure all their friends would be at the park. Wants to play in the snow.
Me! How are you?
Yeah, Kuya wants to build snowman. Let's see if they're gonna build snowman. Matt and Jenny ran to find their snow boots. I want to come too, said Mariana. She always wanted to go wherever they went. No, said Matt. You're too little to go to the park with us now. Maybe later. Lisa, Tracy, and Paul were already at the park by the time Matt and Jenny got there. Isn't this the greatest? Said Tracy. The snow's so deep. Let's build a snowman, said Paul. A huge snowman as tall as we can make him. Wow, how tall would that be? 10 feet?
100 feet?
No.
If they throw snowballs at it, maybe.
They got to work. It wasn't easy. They had to roll one great big snowball for the body and another for the chest. Then a smaller one for the head. After that was done, Jenny said, "He needs a face and some clothes." So everyone ran home to see what they could find. Lisa found small pieces of coal for the eyes and a button for the nose. Tracy borrowed her big brother's purple scarf, and Paul remembered the corn cob pipe he'd used last Halloween.
What's a corn cob pipe?
Maybe a pipe? Like this one? Matt and Jenny found an old pair of boots in their closet. Then they saw Mariana playing with the best thing of all. She had helped Mother clean out the attic and had found a black silk top hat, perfect for their snowman. "Mariana, you can bring the hat for our snowman," said Jenny, and help us dress him up. Back in the park, Lisa put the button nose and coal eyes on the snowman's face. Tracy wrapped the purple scarf around his neck, and Paul stuck the corncob pipe in his mouth. Everyone clapped and cheered as Paul helped Jenny put the top hat on their snowman's head. "What shall we name him?" asked Tracy.
Frost. Frost. Happy.
What?
Frosty.
Frosty? Let's see. How about Frosty?
Yes.
Suggested Jenny. Yes, they all cried. So Frosty it was. The children began to dance in a circle around Frosty. Then little Mariana said, "I wish Frosty were alive so he could play with us." Just then, Matt looked up at Frosty's face. "Oh my!" he cried. "Frosty just winkled at me." Oh, funny wink.
Winkle means real.
I don't know.
They all looked just in time to see Frosty smile. He really was alive. "Hooray!" they cheered. Then they gave the snowman a big, big hug, just like Sarah on the picture. Frosty began to laugh. "Hey, I'm ticklish!" he protested. "Let go!" They all laughed, and Frosty began to do a little dance. The children stepped in line behind him. Suddenly, there was a grand parade going all around the park, with Frosty leading the way. After they had paraded around the park, Frosty said, "Gee, this is fun. What else can we do?" "Let's go sledding," said Paul. They pulled their sleds to the top of the hill and got ready to have a race. "Oh no," said Matt. "What are we gonna do now? Frosty is too big to fit on any of our sleds." "Don't worry about that," laughed Frosty. "Remember, I'm made of snow. All I have to do is lie down and slide. Watch!" Frosty was right. He could slide as fast as the fastest sled just by lying on his back. What a race they all had.
And after that, the belly will be bigger.
The belly will be bigger. Yeah, that night, Matt and Mariana could hardly wait to tell their parents about Frosty, a snowman who talks, dances, and sleds. Asked their father. "Well, I'm afraid that's something I'd have to see to believe." "But Frosty is a very special snowman," said Matt, "and tomorrow we want to take him ice skating. May we borrow your skates?" "Sure," said their father. "Since he's made of snow, I guess he won't get hurt if he takes a spill or two." Early next morning, the children ran to find Frosty. "Wait until you try ice skating," said Lisa. "It's even more fun than sledding." When Frosty saw all the skaters on the pond, he said, "I don't know, that looks kind of tricky." Frosty bravely put on his skates and started off slowly. "Hey, this isn't so hard," he called. "You were right, this is fun." He learned to skate in a figure 8 and even to lift 1 foot high in the air as he skates. "Whee!" he cried, tipping his top hat as he whisked by. After a while, the children began to get cold. "Come on, Frosty," said Tracy. "Let's go into the warming house and warm up. My hands are freezing." What do you think will happen to Frosty?
No.
Uh-oh. They stepped into a little warming hut. Their hands and feet began to warm up, but they had forgotten something very important. Frosty was made of snow. "Whew, this place doesn't feel so good to me," he said. "I'll wait outside." Frosty waited for his friends outside. As he watched the other skaters, he noticed one little boy who was skating very near a sign that says, "Danger, thin ice." "Hey, watch out!" called Frosty, but the little boy didn't hear. He was skating right towards the thin ice. Quick as a wink, Frosty darted out into the ice after the little boy. Just as the ice started to crack, Frosty caught him by the hand and pulled the boy safely. Frosty was a hero, everyone cheered. "Weren't you scared?" asked Jenny. "What if you had fallen through the ice?" Frosty smiled and said, "You forgot I'm made of snow. A little cold doesn't bother me." The next morning, Jenny looked out the window. "Oh no," she said, "it's raining. What will happen to Frosty?" Matt said he thought maybe the rain would stop soon. But the rain did not stop. It rained all the day. The children watched and worried about their friend Frosty. Finally, the next morning, the rain stopped and the sun came out. "Let's go to the park to see how Frosty is," said Matt. "Come with us, Dad." When they got to the park, they looked all around. They didn't see Frosty anywhere. Finally, Jenny called out, "Look over there! I see Frosty's hat by the tree." But there was only a little lump of snow next to the hat. Frosty was gone! Oh no.
Because it can melt.
It melted, probably. They all stood looking at the hat and the little pile of snow. Mariana picked up the hat sadly. Then their father smiled. "Look," he said, "under Frosty's hat, he's left you a sign that he'll be back next year." And sure enough, there it was. A tiny little flower, just the color of Frosty's purple scarf, had pushed up through the snow. It almost seemed to smile and say, "See you next year."
And Daddy, when is next Christmas?
Yeah. Is that a good story?
Yes, it's a good story.
You like it? So do you guys like the story for today?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Since Christmas is about the birth of Papa Jesus, it is right that we also prepare a place for him to be born. Each night, Sarah will help us prepare the manger, and on the midnight of the 24th, we will put out the baby Jesus in the manger to remind us that he is already born. May this be a meaningful preparation of Advent for all of us.
And night, we're gonna put the shepherd.
I'm gonna put it right there. Did you know that the shepherd takes care of the sheep? So it usually sleeps in a manger too. Thank you, Sarah, for helping us set up this manger. And we'll see what preparations we have tomorrow. Now it's time for the next activity, and also Sarah's favorite part,
Dog toys.
the gift of the day. Remember, Sarah, it can be old,
It can be new, it can be
expensive,
It can be
cheap,
chips.
it can be food, it can be toys.
It can be for mommy and daddy or for someone else. But unless we have to say Babu Jubu.
As long as it reminds us of the gift that God gave to us, Papa Jesus. Let's see what's inside.
Feel it.
I'm excited.
Woohoo! I see.
I feel.
Oh, I think it must be a snowman.
I think it's a straw in a cup.
I got a snowman. And what's the next one?
Oh, I got a snowman. why it felt so
I
good.
got stickers! Christmas!
Me too, I got stickers.
Wait, what
We can
kind?
put these on our windows. I didn't actually, we could put it up on the windows.
I had
Up on the
gingerbread.
windows.
We can put this outside.
Let's go put it, and we can also put it on our mirror so we can see it every day.
Come on,
Come on,
let's
let's go.
start.
Come on, Sarah, let's start putting it on the mirror.
Okay, I'm going to choose the gingerbread house.
Choosing Noel.
Let's say well.
Noel.
A snowman there. Merry Christmas, is that?
It says ho ho ho.
Merry do. Ho ho ho. Merry do. Da 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 da. I'm gonna put some nutcracker. It's guarding it. I'm gonna keep this one. Oops. These are stickable.
Santa's giving a candy cane to the other Santa.
Yeah, that's my snowman.
I'm choosing red.
And I'm
Uh-oh.
choosing the gingerbread house.
Too much at the top.
Hey, now you're going to look the ginger on now.
Now we have a solar electricity snowman that glows at night.
Oh, but not electricity. And you can change it to the spike one so you can put
So cover the top and let's see it glow.
joy to the world. Dun, 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 dun.
It's glowing.
Now it's time for the elves.
Can you find them? They're in the tree. Now I guess we know where their favorite spot is.
Why might should go up there to the top of the cliff?
Maybe it's scared of heights.
But this is high too.
Earlier, I was going to school. I was almost late. Then I ran into my room, turned on my computer, and while I was waiting for my teacher, I looked around for the elves. They weren't in there. Then during my break, I went out and I saw these elves in the tree.
But you must run into them.
No. I guess they are trying to watch me and Sarah while we're in school. Because yesterday they were watching me in school. Today they're watching Sarah because she goes to school here.
Just look at that.
Maybe if they go to the big tree tomorrow, that means that's their favorite spot. Trees.
Or they might go on top and go in that.
They might replace the angel? Uh-oh. We'll see.
Elf on the shelf, elf on the shelf, elf on the shelf.
On the ninth
Day of Christmas, what are we gonna do? We don't know.
Let's go see what we have.
Number 9. Where is that? Oh, I found it. Wait, it sounds magic because I see it Christmas here.
Maybe. It says making snow globes.
Snow globes.
Snowman? Making snowman. Snowmen. Where are we gonna get silver? Hey, oh, that's where we're gonna get this. So these are the materials that our dad said we need to make the snowman.
We need some rice,
some colored socks,
and some cups. I don't know
some crew
what.
white crew socks, some scissors,
Some scissors.
and some glue gun.
Those are the
And we're also getting some decorations on it.
Come on,
Come on,
let's
let's
start. This is what we did. This is my little scarf, and they hat and with no jackets. It was blue. And then there's hook and some nose and some eyes. That and that. And that's it. But
And and mine is a penguin snowman wearing a hat, a scarf, and a jacket with buttons on it, with gold buttons. And it also has 2 arms.
mine is good, right? Mine? Does this look like some Some you're a Filipino, but
I
when
know
you
most
had
of you
rice,
watching are Filipinos. So if you have bigas and if you have medyas, you can make this.
here.
Now it's time for today's Christmas trivia. And today it's about snowmen. Us humans are known to be so creative, to be drawing or making something like us. From stones to clay to wood to metals to ice and whatever we can get our hands on. So it's not impossible that snowmen are made using whatever is free from nature. Of course, snow. The earliest documentation about snowmen are dated back in the Middle Ages. Bob Echtenstein, author of the History of Snowmen, found the snowman's earliest known depiction, an illuminated manuscript of the book Hours from 1380. In the Middle Ages, building snowmen was a way for a community to find some hope while bearing the harsh winter and suffering starvation, poverty, and other life-threatening conditions. In 1511, the townspeople of the Brussels banded together to construct over 100 snowmen in a public art installation known as the Miracle of 1511. This event was uncovered by Echtenstein in The History of Snowmen book. Snowmen became one of the traditional holiday icons, together with Santa Claus, ice skating, and a horse-drawn sleigh. This became more popular during the Victorian era when Prince Albert pushed for a German holiday to be brought to England. For over 30 years, the Japanese city of Sapporo in the Hokkaido region has hosted the Sapporo Snow Festival, where an infestation of 12,000 mini snowmen clustered in a field, where encrypted messages from their makers. That's a lot of snowmen. There's also the Bischofsgrund Snowman Festival, held every February in Bavaria, featuring Jacob, Germany's uber gigantic snowman. That must be big. But the prize for the world's biggest snow pile goes to a snow lady named Olympia, created in 2008 by the townsfolk of Bethel, Maine, and named after the state senator of Olympia Snow. Built in a month-long plow fest, the 122-foot-tall colonial she-beast was decked in massive snowflake jewels and 6-foot-long eyelashes. In California, since they don't have snow, the people in Sonoma Valley starts the public holiday with the lighting of snowmen. They plug in hundreds of electric snowmen in a military formation. Switzerland, a giant snowman named Bog is plugged in with firecrackers and detonated to the delight of the cheering crowd. They usually do this at the end of winter to symbolize that the bitter cold is already over. No matter where you are or what the tradition would be, as a child, we just want to have fun and endure the cold winter. What is more fun to enjoy it than building snowmen, go sledding, and drink a cup of hot cocoa? Thank you guys for listening. I hope you got some information from that. And we don't know what tomorrow's is, but I'm sure it will be informational and fun.
Guys, are you excited for the movie in the day?
We're gonna see which movie we can watch today.
Okay, let's go as our shake. So shake. Shaky, make me make.
Shake. So shaky. Santa Claus. We got Santa Claus too, but we got Santa Claus today. Santa Claus.
Whoa!
Santa Claus coming to town.
Santa Claus
is a 1994 American Christmas comedy film. Scott Calvin, an ordinary man who accidentally causes Santa to fall from his roof on Christmas Eve. When he and his young son Charlie finish St. Nick's trip and deliveries, they go to the North Pole, where Scott learns that he must become the new Santa and convince those he loves that he is indeed Santa Claus.
I remember they was in a time travel, and there was a boy. Gloriam, popcorn time!
Aren't you getting tired of eating popcorn every day?
No.
You're not?
But can we make cookies?
No, we need Mommy's help for that.
But how about Daddy? Is Daddy okay?
No.
Mouthful.
Thanks again for being with us on the 9th day of our Advent journey. Please come back again tomorrow as we continue our fun and excitement as we get closer to Jesus' birthday on Christmas. If you like this video, please click the like and subscribe button down below.
Bye-bye,
and invite your friends to join us on this journey. Thanks
Come
for
back,
watching and Merry Christmas.
Merry
Maligayang
Christmas to
Pasko.
you.